Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another WWF Smackdown 2 Know Your Role Secrets video. This is going to be the part 2 and the final part of this series. We're going to cover a lot of glitches and interesting secrets, Easter eggs in this one. Hopefully there's going to be a few that you didn't know in this one. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, I am humbly asking, actually no, scratch that, I am pleading with you, begging on my knees, smack that like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the notifications bell, which will update you on my daily content. But with all that nonsense out of the way, let's get straight into this Secrets and Fact video for WWF Smackdown 2 Know Your Role, Jabroni. No. Alright, so for this first one, we are going to go into some Ultimate Warrior territory here. That's right, we're going to no-style. Now, for this, you need to have a Smackdown finisher, and you need to be in the process of being hit by another opponent's Smackdown finisher. Now, as soon as you see that Smackdown scroll across the screen, that is when you must press L1 to use your own finisher. Now, you may be thinking, what? But trust me, this is a good thing. Once they hit you with that finisher, you will immediately stand up as if nothing happened. So not only do you essentially tank the damage, but you just embarrassed and shocked your opponent. So this leaves you open for a free hit on them who, I'm assuming, is most likely unaware. I think this is one of the coolest secrets simply because I have not heard that many people talking about it. I think there really is only about maybe one other video that I've seen talking about this secret. So I do genuinely believe that this is something that not a lot of people know. And sure, we can't steal any finishers in this game, but hey, this is a pretty decent consolation prize, even if it is kind of unmentioned in the game. But after all, those are the best kind of secrets. Alright, so our next one is for Hardcore and Anywhere Falls match only. Now this one will allow you to change the BGM in the game. Now what you have to do is you have to head to the bar. Now once you are in the bar, you will spot a jukebox. Simply throw your jabroni into the jukebox. Doing so will change the BGM. Now there are only about maybe 4 or 5 to choose from, but throwing them in will also net you some barrels as well. So not only do you get to change the song to your liking, but you do also get a barrel as a weapon. This one's one of my favorites. It's kind of one of those fourth wall breaking jokes. One that's just kind of a cheeky little thing that you can do into the game, as well as, you know, constantly annoy your opponent if you keep doing it in succession. Unfortunately, once you exit the bar, it will change the BGM again. It's too bad that it seems like they don't have more of this kind of stuff in the modern WWE games. I feel like these early SmackDown series games were really good at giving you these goofy, over-the-top, and plain unrealistic Easter eggs to play around with, and SmackDown 2 is no different. Now this is going to be another one where it's hardcore match only. Anywhere Falls doesn't work for this either for whatever reason, but when you start in the ring, everybody starts with weapons in hardcore matches. Now if you don't like your weapon of choice, well, that's fine. Go outside of the ring, go to the apron, while holding the direction towards the apron, press the R1 button. Doing so will swap out your weapon. And you can do this as many times as you want, as long as you do have a weapon in your hand. Unfortunately, you may get some repeat items, but hey, no big deal. We're all big boys here, aren't we? But I think this is a very cool little thing that they showcased. I don't really understand why you can't do this with the stairs and like an Anywhere Falls match. or why you can't just grab weapons from under the ring regardless, but this is one of those ones where you have to kind of dig through a little bit more to find the secrets too. Alright, now with the developer secrets out of the way, we're gonna go to the straight up unnatural, the almost supernatural with this one here. We are gonna go into the game glitches. Now our first one here is gonna be the cage match glitch. Now this was actually also in the original if I remember correctly, but hey, I mean, doesn't seem like they bothered to fix it for this sequel. But what you want to do is with 2 players, you want to climb the cage at the same exact time, the same exact speed, and once you are both at the top, one of you, actually, just to be safe, both of you should jump at the same time. One of you should head outside of the cage after hitting your opponent. The other one may fall outside, he may fall inside the ring, but regardless, if the one falls inside of the ring, simply climb the cage again and jump out to your opponent on the outside, and well, there you go. The both of you are now outside of the steel cage. Now what does this have to do with practicality wise? Well, there is none. I mean, you can't really do anything. You can go on the announcer's table and do a few moves on that, break those, but other than that, there's not really too much to this glitch. And if you want to cancel the glitch and be able to win the match, all you simply have to do is run back into the ring just like you would any other match, as if the cage wasn't even there to begin with. Alright, so for our second glitch here, we're gonna have to use Jeff Hardy. You could also theoretically just map this move to a created wrestler and do it that way, but you're going to want to pick the Hell in a Cell match. Once you start, head outside the ring, head up on top, and slam your opponent through the center. Once that is over with, once again, get your ass out of that ring and back up that cell. Once you're on that cell, do a grapple move and do the drop kick move, which is one of Jeff Hardy's signature attacks in this game. Once you get up, you will roll off of the cell and the game will register you as being on the ground floor for whatever reason. So running into your opponents, you will actually run up the cell. You can still punch, kick a little bit, but it seems as though you're stuck. You cannot grapple your opponent. You cannot get close enough to take him out with you. So unfortunately, this is kind of one of those things where once you access this glitch, it seems like you're stuck. But hey, it's a cool visual. I don't know about you guys, but I'd say with this glitch, this brings hell to a new level. Now this one, we're going to go over the unknown wrestlers, which all have preset moves which are based off of real wrestlers at the time. Now you can see I'm going to demonstrate this with my created wrestler, the Bot. You can also see as a little bonus egg that this character model, his hands will actually change shape at certain times depending on what pose, taunt, or move that he is doing. So that's a little bonus egg for you there. Also in Smackdown 1. But here we go with the unknown wrestlers who they're supposed to represent in the preset move list. So Unknown A represents the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Unknown B has Kevin Nash, Big Sexy's moveset. Unknown C is Scott Hall, the Outsider. Unknown D is Bill Goldberg, jackhammer and all. Unknown E is Sting, the Icon. Unknown F is Hulk Hogan himself, brother. Unknown G, Jeff Jarrett. Unknown H, Scott Steiner. There's nobody finer. Unknown I gets into the famous Japanese wrestlers, and it's supposed to be a mix of Manami Toyota and Spell Delphine. The next one is supposed to be a Japanese luchador collection. I don't think it's anybody in particular, at least not that I'm aware of. Unknown K is DDP. Unknown L is Booker T. Unknown M is based off of the legendary Japanese wrestler, the Great Muta. Then back into Unknown N, we get the Japanese Shoot collection. Naoya Agua. Unknown P is Masahiro Chano. Unknown Q, Jushin Thunder Liger. Unknown R, an American wrestler but a legend in Japan, Vader. Unknown S, Mitsuharu Misawa. Unknown T is the US Shoot Fighter collection. Unknown U is Terry Funk. Also, next we have Unknown V, which is the General Martial Arts collection. I think his finishing move is based off of Paul Phoenix from Tekken's Punch. Unknown W is Orange Crush Kenta Kobashi. Then for the last few selections, we actually get some interesting picks. These are 6 of the cancelled superstars for this game. Starting with Unknown X, we get, well, it's the Big Show. Unknown Y is his counterpart, Ken Shamrock. Unknown Z has 4 slots. And these are all the 4 legends that did not make it into the game. If you'd like to see their heads, also in the description below. But with enough of that video plugging, Unknown ZS is Sergeant Slaughter. Unknown ZB is Bob Backlund. Unknown ZJ is Jerry the King Lawler. And Unknown ZA is Andre the Giant himself. But with that out of the way, that is all the preset characters in this game. It's interesting to think that the classic tradition of having all these pre-made movesets in these games, it really started in Smackdown 2, and I believe it's still a feature that's featured in the modern WWE 2K games today. But it has been a while since I played them, so let me know. Did the preset movesets return in WWE 2K23, or did they cut them a long time ago? Which, honestly, knowing those guys, I wouldn't really be that surprised for cutting something for no reason. But with the preset moves list out of the way, that was our last selection on this video. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Smackdown 2 Know Your Role. It was a wild ride. If you'd like to see more, check out my playthrough of Season Mode. I cut out all the loading screens, all of those tacky battle meters, so you just get plain and simple action. If you enjoyed, please, like I said, please like and subscribe for more, so that way I can give you some more content. And why don't you share some memories for me? I always like to hear personal anecdotes about people's childhood memories playing these kind of games, and I'm more than interested to hear what you guys got to say. And if you knew all the secrets in this video, please let me know how much of an idiot I am for giving these obvious selections. But if you didn't know, please tell me any more secrets that you may know that I possibly missed in Smackdown 2 Know Your Role.